Do y'all see this? What is that madness? It's like I'm just now growing hair. That is going to probably stick up the entire video. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, probably not, because I am filming this right after I did my full face of recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale, and I thought I would come on in a separate video to tell you my wish list so that it wouldn't be too long of a video. Some people only care about wish lists, some people only care about recommendations, and some people care about both. So right now, I am going to be talking about my current wish list for the Sephora VIB sale. If you did not see my recommendations video, I will have all of the dates and percentages off and everything down in the description box below. Sometimes people say these sales are best for only expensive things because you get money off. Some people say it's best only to just stock up on things that you use all the time. I personally think it's best for things that you want a discount on. It's as simple as that, whether it be inexpensive or expensive. So the way that I kind of get ready for these sales is I will continue adding things to my basket that I think I might actually want to purchase when the sale comes around. And then I usually take 70% out of my basket and narrow it down to a budget. I know people may not believe this, but I do truly always have a budget with these sales, and I do stick within that budget. And most of the time I only make one order. Every once in a while, maybe the last day of the sale, if something new is launched, I will, make an order to get the discount on that. But I really think about my purchases. They are not impulsive. And that's what I've done for this sale as well. So I'm just gonna kind of go through some of the things that are in my cart. Now, again, remember, I'm not getting all of these. I'm not getting close to all of these. I will do a separate haul so you can see what I did get. These are just things that are on my maybe list. A couple of them are guaranteed. So let's talk about foundations. I have probably four foundations in my cart. I really am not getting four. I may only get one, if that. But the ones that I have in my cart are not new, but they're new to me. I like to, especially for the more expensive foundations, if I'm not going to review them on my channel, I like to kind of give it a little while to marinate in my head as to whether I really want the foundation, and also see how well it is reviewed by other people. I do not always go by that, okay? Like if it is totally a flop, that doesn't mean I'm still not going to try it, but I just like to give it a little time. And the two that are the most expensive in my cart are from Gucci, the Natural Finish Fluid Foundation, and Valentino, Very Valentino 24-hour long wear liquid foundation. So both of these are $67 and $68. So definitely going to benefit from getting the 20% off. And I've heard good and bad things about both. And I think my curiosity just came into play because I want to know kind of where I stand on it, Usually things are like either really, really bad on reviews or really, really good. And these two kind of fall in the middle from what I have heard. Another foundation that I want to try out is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Foundation. Now, this can be a primer, this can be a foundation, it can be like a contour highlight. It's kind of like the 5-in-1 type of product. And I have heard it's more geared towards oily skin, but I'm still curious about how well it would work and how natural it is on the skin. And then finally, I have a powder foundation that I'm curious about. If you don't know, I absolutely adore powder foundations. I think they are so easy and so beautiful on the skin and very, very, very underrated, especially as we get older. There's so many people that just think I can't wear powder on my skin, and that is not the case for so many powder foundations. The Dior Forever Natural Velvet Matte Compact Foundation has me interested. And it is $60. It's Dior, so definitely will benefit from that discount. Not have many reviews. It only has 4 reviews right now on Sephora. And I don't know. It's just a powder foundation that I have never tried any from that brand. And I'm very, very curious. Now, as far as actual powders, the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder, they have 2 that I'm curious about. The number 3 Rosy powder is in their like permanent line. I'm curious about that. And then also they have a limited edition, which kind of has like a pillowed top, it looks like. that is the regular 4 colors, but because it has limited edition packaging, it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm kind of trying to decide between those two, if I get any of them, of which one I would prefer getting. The Westman Atelier Vital Press Skincare Blurring Talc Free Setting Powder. These names, y'all. It is $75 and it is a small product. Now, I have heard amazing things about it, and that's why I'm curious. But it's one that I feel like I'm gonna have to have a discount before I pay that much for a powder. It could have the same amount of product that other powders have, but it's because it's so small that it's messing with me that it's $75. I know Westman Atelier is luxury, I get that, but I'm kind of deciding whether or not I wanna bite the bullet on that and try that one. I don't have any bronzers. I do have a blush that I talked about in my recommendations video, and that's the RMS Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. I love these blushes so much, and I only have Pomegranate Fizz, so I'm looking at French Rosé. Unfortunately, right now, 3 of the colors are out of stock. I'm hoping they change that before the sale happens, but French Rosé is not one that's out of stock currently. And I lied when I said there was no bronzers. I am curious, and I know I've mentioned this before, of the Merit Stick Bronzer. Now, what I had heard was that you definitely need to go darker than you think because it is such a sheer product. And I think that's what's keeping me so far from purchasing it, because it's not overly expensive. It's $30. It's the fact that I don't necessarily want to blend it into my skin and not be able to see it at all. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this. But I'm like, maybe if I buy a darker shade than I think I need, it won't do that. So trying to decide on that. All of these things I want y'all's opinions on. If you have tried them before, please let me know down in the comment section below. You liked them or hated them. I still would love to know. A couple of, oh, I missed a blush too. Excuse me. This is the Rare Beauty liquid blush. Now, I have 3 of these in my kit and I absolutely adore them on brides. I think they are so beautiful, the finish, the longevity, and I'm looking at getting a 4th color to kind of round out the shades that I have in my kit. I won't need more than that, but I do like this specific color that I'm looking at, which is called Hope. I don't have that one yet. I do have a couple of concealers that I'm looking at. The Sephora collection is actually 30% off during the sale, and their Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer is a newer concealer to the line. I'm kind of interested in that. It's only $15, so it's not expensive at all, especially once you put that 30% towards it. But the Best Skin Ever foundation was raved about, and I only just kind of liked it. Like, I wasn't over the moon flabbergasted by how amazing it was on my skin. It just did not do that much for me. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going in with that expectation, and I shouldn't, because it's a totally different product, but it is from within that same range. But again, curious. And then I have specifically been asked to review the Kulfi, I think that's how you pronounce it, Main Match Crease Proof Longwear Hydrating Concealer. So I'm looking at that one too. And then there's not much else that I'm looking at. Maybe like an eyeshadow palette. I'm not quite sure. I do think I'm gonna get the Laneige Sweet Dream Trio because it's got peppermint and pumpkin in it. And I'm sorry, y'all. My favorite 3 months of the year, I'm not sorry. Why did I say I'm sorry? I'm not sorry. My favorite 3 months of the year are October, November, December. My favorite time of the year is the holidays. My favorite scents of the year are holiday scents. So when you tell me you have peppermint or pumpkin or something like that, I am going to jump on it, especially when it's in a product that I already really like. So you have a full size of like kind of the original scented one, and then you have 2 minis of the peppermint and the pumpkin. Not quite sure on perfume. I feel like I'm pretty set on that, at least from the ones that I can get from Sephora. I think that kind of rounds it out. Like, again, it's still early for me. I still have a couple of days. I'm gonna take things out, I'm gonna put things in, so my haul could be completely different. But as of right now, that is the gist of what is on my wish list. If you have recommendations that need to be on my wish list that aren't, let me know down in the comment section below, because I certainly don't know every product that is available at Sephora, and I might find a hidden gem through y'all's help. So I have everything listed and linked that I talked about down in the description box. I use affiliate links, so if you choose to use them, they do help out my channel and I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.